from Municipal Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Two powers in professional football meet for the first time ever as members of the new American Football Conference of the National Football League. The crowd expected to be in excess of 80,000. They're still coming in, and I think they will go past the 80,000 mark. And this game is underway on ABC. Cockcroft knocks it to Battle at the 5-yard line. Mike Battle getting some fine blocking, wedged it out at the 25 and then broke it up to the 34-yard line before Freddie Summers came in to make the tackle for the Cleveland Browns.
Come on, D, let's go!
Matt Snell. He's at the 36 for 2 yards, second down and 8 coming up, brought down by the left linebacker for Cleveland, number 50, John Garlington. George Sauer is wide to the left, and Don Maynard wide to the right. Snell and Boozer set this time. It's Emerson Boozer. He's across the 40. He's at the 41-yard line. Third down at about 3 for the New York Jets in the first offensive series of the game. Namath to throw. Swings it to Snell, and he dropped it. It was a forward pass, incomplete. The Jets will have 4th and 3 coming up. So the Browns get good field position, first down and 10 from the 45. Nelson, the quarterback, with Leroy Kelly, 44, and Bo Scott, 35, set behind him. Gary Collins wide to the right. Nelson back to throw. Goes over the middle to his tight end, Milt Morin, number 89. And he is in New York territory, brought down at the 44-yard line, and W.K. Hicks comes out of the secondary to make the tackle. Gary Collins, number 86, wide receiver to the right side. Fair Hooker, number 43, wide to the left. This time the ball is given to the fullback, Bo Scott, by Bill Nelson.
We should make the point, Keith, that number 89, Milton Morin, one of the better tight ends in pro football, will be one of Nelson's prime targets tonight. He's the primary responsibility of Jim Hudson, number 22, the strong safety. And Hudson comes off knee surgery. Nelson will want to test Hudson's knees.
The Browns shifting out of the I formation, the power I, sending Hooker wide to the left side. And they go to Kelly up the middle. And on the left side blocking of John DeMare. He found some daylight, and he takes the ball to the New York Jet 35-yard line before Verlin Biggs makes the tackle for the Jets. Bill Nelson is the quarterback. Third down and a long 3. And they go to Kelly. And he is close to the first down. First down, Cleveland, and listen to a crowd of more than 80,000 roar.
Bill Nelson told the three of us yesterday, you'll remember, that they were going to find out in a hurry if the Jets could really stop the run the way they're reputed to be able to do. He said, I don't see how, with our offensive guards and with Leroy Kelly running, they can stop us.
Along the defensive front for the Jets, it's Lomas. And Biggs it in. Thompson and Elliott in the middle. Leroy Kelly. Ball at the New York 31. Nelson to throw. Swings it out to Bo Scott, the fullback. A wall of blockers in front of him. He is at the 10-yard line before he is belted out of bounds.
This is what you call doing one of the things that you do best. This is a quick screen out to Bo Scott, number 35. You'll see the entire offensive line of Cleveland out in front. I really don't see why it didn't go all the way. Grantham made a great move, number 60, to come in. Atkinson finally got over and stopped it. It's a beautifully moved, beautifully executed play.
Kelly at the 7. He is hit hard by Ralph Baker. This time Collins and Hooker both go to the left side, the wide receivers. Nelson to throw. Throws for Collins, touchdown!
You'll see Fair Hooker running an out pattern, number 43. Slight confusion by the rookie, Early Thomas. Collins made a great move in for the touchdown. He's made a lot of those.
And Don Cockcroft, out of Mike Phipps' hole, knocks the point straight through.
Raise your right hand, repeat after me. I
Len Dawson.
I, Joe Cap.
have switched to Gillette Platinum Plus blades
Have switched to Gillette Platinum Plus blades.
because they shave closer and with more comfort.
Well, I can only speak for Gillette Platinum Plus injector blades.
That's true for double edge, too. Take my word for it.
Why should I?
Hey, come on, guys.
Gillette Platinum Plus. Harder than stainless, more durable than chrome. For the shave you've always wanted, and more.
I'm right.
I'm right.
You're both right, right?
Right.
And it's at the 22, first and 10 for the Jets. Namath, the quarterback, with Boozer, number 32, and Snell, number 41, set behind him. John Schmidt, the center. That is Matt Snell. Fine run and a great block on the left side by Winston Hill. That's George Sauer, number 83, coming straight at you. He'll go wide to the left side. Namath to throw. He whips it for Maynard. He's got it at the 49-yard line despite a great defensive play by Ernie Kellerman. Let's take another look at it with Don Meredith.
I hope we can get a shot of Namath going back and doing what he does best, and that's throwing the ball as well as anybody that's ever thrown it under a lot of pressure. If you can watch him get hit, and it was a good clean lick, but the ball was right in between the 1 and the 3.
14 yards on the pass play. New York first down, their own 49-yard line. Emerson Boozer, and he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. Gregory submarining, going underneath the block of Dave Herman to get a hand on the foot, and there is no gain. Matt Snell in the middle, and Jerry Shirk, the rookie from Oklahoma State's got a piece of him just over the line of scrimmage. They may give his progress to midfield. Third down 9, New York. Namath to throw. He loops it down for Sauer. It is incomplete. A leaping defensive play by Walt Sumner. And Joe again found the turf here at Municipal Stadium.
For 10 years, model motoring by Aurora has been as close to real racing as you can get. Except for one thing, headlights. The new day and night racing set by Aurora.
The Browns have the ball, first and 10, at their own 16-yard line. And they're going to start it right about where second base is normally here at Municipal Stadium, with Leroy Kelly on a sweep. Kelly got a great block from Tafone to open it up for him.
You got an excellent view. Watch John DeMario, number 65. Bo Scott throws a good number 35, throws a great block. Leroy Kelly on the Cleveland sweep. They just wiped him out. He made a great cut right here. Hit back in behind his guard. And everybody blocking for him. Good solid 9 yards.
They've got to go right about the 21, the 26. From the 24-yard line, the ball is given away to Leroy Kelly, trying to go over the top to get the first down, and he may have. It'll be close. Collins coming wide to the right. Fair Hooker, fine youngster from Arizona State, who has won the wide receiver job here at Cleveland. Leroy Kelly. He hits from the 26 out across the 30-yard line.
He's busting through there, Keith, and oddly they have not been running at the rookie number 84, Mark Lomas. They've been going to the other side.
Here we'll take a double team on Elliott. You see number 77, Dick Shafrath. I don't think there's anybody in football that hits the hole any faster, any quicker than Leroy Kelly. And you get 2 men, as Elliott had on him, and I think he did a good job to hold him down to 4 yards.
Second down and 6 for Cleveland at their own 31. Kelly on the sweep, Hickerson in front of him. Al Atkinson, the first man through, where it is third down and 8 for Cleveland. Nelson to throw. Looks for Collins. Pass is incomplete, a penalty flag down. Hudson was there, and Tannen was there, and Collins was there. And you see the indication. Pass interference. We'll look at it again.
A lot of times this will happen when a defensive back gets a little too aggressive. These guys are certainly aware of Collins' ability. You'll see Hudson coming over to help. And there's what you call pass interference.
The interference call gives Cleveland the ball. First down and 10 at their own 47-yard line. Nelson throws for Collins. He is tripped. Cannon tripped him, and again an interference call against the New York Jets. Nelson to throw. Looks for Hooker. Goes for Milt Morin, the tight end. And he is dragged down by Jim Hudson at the 20-yard line for another Cleveland first down. Bill gives it to Bo Scott. A super block by Hoagland, the center, out in the flat. First and goal at the 4. It's Kelly. At the flag, he is knocked out of bounds, short of the goal line.
Let's take a look at, again, the Cleveland sweep. Outstanding job of the Jets defensive line and linebackers to force it as far as they possibly could. He just did. He ran out of running room.
Bo Scott. Touchdown.
In talking to Nelson before the game, this is actually an audible. He sets in a brown formation, or the fullback right behind the center. And he did see a gap defense. He had a play called to the strong side and audible back to Bo Scott to the weak side.
And with 36 seconds remaining, the Cleveland Browns have moved out in front 14-0. Cockcroft kicks off for Cleveland. It goes to Mike Battle at the 1-yard line. He's exciting, isn't he? A 38-yard return, first down New York, their 39-yard line. Namath over the middle. The pass is caught by Emerson Boozer. He gets a great block from Dave Herman in the secondary before Kellerman finally comes up to make the tackle for Cleveland. This is Keith Jackson along with Howard Cosell and Don Meredith from Municipal Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. You're looking at Joe Namath. First down 10 for the New York Jets at the Cleveland 46-yard line. The Browns are leading 14-0. First play of the second quarter, and it's Emerson Boozer banging his way to the 40-yard line, perhaps just inside. Namath to throw. Going deep for Sauer, and it is incomplete. Mike Howell, number 34, and Walt Sumner, number 29. Sauer and Maynard are wide, and it's Snell over the left side. Oh, great run, and some equally great blocking on the left side. Roger Finney, number 61, really helped out as he opened the hole. The foul occurring at the point of the ball. It's inside the 30-yard line, which will mean half the distance to the goal line or the 14.5-yard line. Personal foul.
Personal foul called against the Browns.
First down, New York. Call it the Cleveland 14, Matt Snell. And Snell running behind Dave Herman is inside the 10 before Sumner gets him. Cleveland 9-yard line. Second down and 5. That's Snell. He's got the first down.
As he hands the ball to Snell, the outside linebacker that is usually there was out in front of the wide receiver, Don Maynard. Snell made a good cut and came back through. Actually, it was a man-on-man zone block. Snell just picked his hole, did a fine job picking up the first down.
That's carried 6 times for 36 yards. First and goal to go at the 2 for the Jets. Emerson Boozer, touchdown.
Right now, I want to say that in that drive, the Jets did what Joe Namath told us he was going to do. He was going to keep running right at number 2, Jerry Shirk, the rookie from Oklahoma State. And on that whole drive, Dandy Don, that's what they did.
Jim Turner will go for the extra point out of George Sauer's hold. He's almost always perfect.
This is Big Al Hurt saying that you need only 2 things when you go fishing. Lots of Miller High Life and a little bit of luck. man, Big Daddy. That deserves a Miller. Hearty, robust, deep down good. Miller High Life, the champagne of beers.
Just outside their 34-yard line. Bill Nelson to throw under the rush. Gets his pass away. And Fair Hooker, in a battle with Steve Tannen and a penalty flag, goes into the air in a hurry.
Here's Fair Hooker. You see him. Yeah. There's old Fair Hooker right there.
But up in the middle of the line, there was defensive holding, and it's an automatic first down
I'm sure
for
glad
the
there
Cleveland Browns.
I'm glad there was defensive holding because I didn't see any offensive interference.
Ball is outside the 38-yard line.
So far, these penalties are incredible. 95 yards against the Jets, 15 against the Cleveland Browns.
4 minutes to play in the first half as Nelson goes to throw. Wants to go deep. He's got Hooker wide open, and it's a little bit too long. He had Holloman, and Tannen beat Cole. Nelson under the rush. Gets his pass away. It is incomplete. Intended for Fair Hooker. And coming across with a jarring defensive play is the rookie, Steve Tannen. 3rd down and 10. Cleveland from their own 38. Verlin Biggs has got a shot. And he gets him just as he releases the ball, and the pass is well under the intended target, Milt Morin. Moved the football all the way back to the 12-yard line. That's 106 yards now for the Jets as Namath fires for Maynard and gets him at the 29, and Don makes it just outside the 30. Namath is now 8 out of 12 in passing for 129 yards. He'll throw it again. Intercepted by Jim Houston, the middle linebacker. And he takes it down to the New York 27-yard line. Hickerson and Damari, the guards. Nelson, screen pass to Bo Scott. Oh, look at that. Al Atkinson came pouring through there, along with Steve Thompson. And did they ever mess up that attempted screen? Nelson to throw. Pressure's on. He gets his pass away. It is caught by Fair Hooker right about the 20-yard line, but that'll be short of the first down. And we have offensive holding against Cleveland, which literally puts them out of field goal range.
You know, Fair Hooker's reception is not going to count, but he did do a fine job of coming back to catch an underthrown ball. It was underthrown primarily because Nelson was hit just about the time he released the ball. Isn't Fair Hooker a great name?
I pass.
3rd down and about 42 yards to go for the Cleveland Browns. The ball is back at their 40. Bill Nelson wants to throw it deep. He throws for Gary Collins, comes back and dropped it.
Collins on the outside. Tannen is not playing the bump and run as much as he was. You'll see Collins had him beat. A lot of long receptions are made just like this for a ball being underthrown, and actually Collins should have caught that one.
Wearing the uniform of the Dallas Cowboys, number 17, we want you to see him, Don Meredith, as he used to be.
Time for the reset! He was the left back. Hut, hut.
We're going to do that.
These are the men of the National Football League, and they're in a tough business. When their day's done, they want a lot of attention without asking for it and a little understanding. That's why the businessmen of the NFL fly United Airlines. In fact, 23 of the 26 NFL teams choose United.
Fly the friendly sky, United Airlines.
Now, if we can take good care of them, you can bet we can take good care of you.
But the Jets are behind on the scoreboard by a score of 14-7. And the ball game for the second half is underway as Jim Turner kicks off. It goes to Homer Jones. Homer takes it at the 6-yard line for the Cleveland Browns, and he breaks into the open. Now it's a foot race. He'll go all the way. And there are no penalty flags on the field. Homer Jones goes 94 yards to start the second half.
Take a look at it. Here's Homer Jones from Pittsburgh, Texas, number 85. Great speed. Actually, he just hit right through a hole. I don't see a lot of outstanding blocking, but there must have been some someplace. Ain't nobody going to catch Homer now. Homer is heading for that goal line.
The point after by Cockcroft is good. You're watching NFL Monday Night Football. Joe Namath now, the quarterback. The setbacks are Boozer and Snell behind him, and Joe to throw. Gets his pass away, and he has a man wide open. That is Don Maynard, and Maynard, getting away from one man, is finally dragged down by Ernie Kellerman.
You take a look at one of the few times where the Cleveland Browns do blitz and shoot a linebacker. This puts Maynard man-to-man. He's one of the best in the business in that category. Erich Barnes, again, is a fine veteran, but he's a little bit too far off of Maynard. And Namath hit him right between the 1 and the 3 again.
Gain of 20 yards on the play. First down. Jets, the ball is at their own 40-yard line. Sauer wide to the left as Namath goes to throw. Throws for Sauer and hits him at the Cleveland 44-yard line. Walt Sumner to make the tackle for the Browns. New York's ball at the Cleveland 44. Namath throws, and the pass is complete at the Cleveland 31-yard line to George Sauer.
You'll notice Lindsey, 51, is out on Sauer. That's just a great job of getting away from a defensive linebacker. A little hook pattern, a little turn-in pattern right behind the linebacker, and it was, again, right on the money.
Namath trying to get a quick one here at the top of the third quarter to offset that 94-yard bolt by Homer Jones with the opening kickoff. That's Matt Snell. Oh, he's tough. He is down to the 24-yard line before he is finally wrestled down. The Browns are leading 21-7 at the top of the third quarter. Snell again. Darlington gets a hold of him and slows him down. That's Emerson Boozer. He's got a first down as he literally bolts up the middle and goes to the 17-yard line. First down at the 18-yard line for New York. Cleveland's 18. Namath looks at Sauer, hits him at the 13. George is inside. He's down to the 5. First and goal to go. New York Jets at the Cleveland 5. Emerson Boozer, penalty flag, flips into the air as Boozer makes his way to the 3-yard line.
Well, it's really a redundant pattern now in this game. The Jets dominated the second quarter after Cleveland the first, but they were thwarted first by penalties, then by 2 opportunistic interceptions. They were shocked by Homer Jones' kickoff return for a touchdown to start the second half. Now they've moved down and they faced a penalty again.
5 yards illegal motion against the New York Jets. First down and goal to go from the 10 for the Jets. Richard Castor, number 88, is in the ball game for the first time tonight, the big rookie. And up the middle goes Emerson Boozer for the touchdown.
Take a look at the explosion again. They're on number 72, Jerry Shirk. Boozer just explodes through the hole. Mike Howell's coming over for him. He's going to get a shot at him, number 34. Boozer lowers that head. Is now in the end zone.
Jim Turner out of George Sauer's hole from the 10-yard line for the extra point. It's good. Jets' Jim Turner will kick off to the Cleveland Browns. Reese Morrison, number 26, and Homer Jones, 85. And I don't think Jim's going to want to kick this one to Homer. Not after he ran 94 with the last one. It does not go to Jones. It goes to Morrison at the 7. And he gets a hole on the sideline. But coming across to get a piece of him is Denny Onkotz, the rookie from Penn State. And Onkotz helped bring him down with help from Mike Battle. And a penalty flag is on the field.
This, Keith, was called against number 35, Dennis Onkotz, the rookie from Penn State. Earlier in the game, Onkotz brushed against the Cleveland player and looked like he was about to get into some trouble. You can be sure Eubank will talk with him during the remainder of the week.
The personal foul advances the ball to the New York 47-yard line. That's 127 yards in penalties against the Jets. Leroy Kelly comes up into the slot now. Bo Scott, the lone remaining back behind Bill Nelson. Fair Hooker to the left. Gary Collins to the right. The pass to Hooker. He's missed by Early Thomas. He is finally brought down by Gus Holloman inside the 35. Call it the 34-yard line. That's 13 yards and a first down. Penalty flag. Somebody moved too quick in the line of scrimmage. Leroy Kelly moving to the right side is inside. He's down to about the 22-yard line. I think that's going to be a call against the Jets' defensive front four.
I think it's John Elliott. He gets a little bit jumpy. He's going to come across. He does make contact. You can see the guards getting ready to pull on the Leroy Kelly sweep.
They'll take the 11-yard run by Kelly instead. Gives Cleveland a first down at the New York 23-yard line. Browns are leading 21-14, 8:20 to play, third quarter. Municipal Stadium in Cleveland. That's Bo Scott up the middle. A very warm, muggy night in Cleveland's Municipal Stadium with 85,703 watching, the largest crowd in the Browns' history. It's incredible the way they draw for their football team here in Cleveland. Here's Bill Nelson looking at Fair Hooker over the middle, and Al Atkinson knocks it down and almost had one. Ball is on the New York 20-yard line. Third down. 8. Short 8. Nelson loops it for the corner. Fair Hooker's over there, and he can't get it. Don Cockcroft will try the field goal from the 27-yard line. It is up, and it is good. 27-yard field goal. NFL Monday Night Football continues from Municipal Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. And here come the Jets. Let's call it the 49-yard line. The ball just the nose of it touching the 49. They're 51 yards away from the Cleveland goal line. Richard Kester is in at wide receiver on the right side. Instead, the play goes to Matt Snell. And look at the big man Rambo down to the 32-yard line for the New York first down.
Let's take another quick look at this. You see Snell come back in behind Namath. I'm not saying it was an audible, but it possibly was. A false step to the right and a beautiful hole. I think Snell was a little upset that he didn't score on that one.
First down and 10 for the Jets on the Cleveland 32. Emerson Boozer over the left side. Namath gives it to George Knock, who had come into the ball game. Lee White and Knock coming in at the setback positions for the New York Jets. Or is it Boozer stayed in? Boozer stayed in, and Lee White came in to replace Matt Snell. Make it third down and 3. They've got to go just about the 22 to get the first down. That's Boozer. He's close to the first down. That's Knock, number 37, now in, replacing Boozer at the setback position. He's inside the 20, make it the 18. Here are the New York Jets now, third down and 7. The ball is at the Cleveland 19-yard line, and Joe Namath back to throw. He whips it, intended for Don Maynard. E. Rich Barnes all over him, and I think maybe E. Rich gets called here for interference. First down and goal to go. New York at the Cleveland 7-yard line. Snell inside fumbles.
Cleveland's ball. Once again, the key mistake. Listen to this. In total offense, New York has gained 330 yards, Cleveland 158. New York has beset itself with 2 interceptions with that critical exchange on a fumble. with countless penalties. They've got nobody to blame but themselves.
Leroy Kelly. Oh, he really got popped by Baker, number 51, coming across the top. Nelson will throw it. He fires. Is it good? Yes, it is caught. Up at the 20-yard line, and that will be a first down. The man who made the catch is flat on his back. We'll take a second look at it.
Here's a couple of good hard licks. Gary Collins took a heck of a lick in the back of his head, and he's down and out. I think Steve Tanner was also hurt on that last play.
He took over after the Snell fumble on their own 7-yard line and led the Browns all the way downfield, chewing up approximately 7 minutes in the process with 5:44 to go, the field goal attempt.
On 4th and goal, Don Cockcroft will kick out of Mike Phipps' hole from the 18-yard line. It looks good, but it is no good. It slid off to the right side. Don Cockcroft was 7 out of 8 in his field goals in 1969 between the 20 and 30-yard line, but he just missed a big opportunity from the 18, and the Jets have it as Joe Namath goes back to throw. He whips it up the middle. The pass is caught by Emerson Boozer. Lemons is the tight end, and George Sauer is wide to the left side with Castor set on the right. Namath looks at Castor. He goes for Castor, and he's got him at the Cleveland 48-yard line. Kellerman on the tackle.
Hope we can see here what is a very fine move by Castor. You'll see Erich Barnes try to knock him off his route and then come back off to cover the back out of the backfield. He gets Kellerman head up and runs a V-out pattern, and the ball again is right on target. An excellent move by Castor.
4 minutes and 20 seconds to play in the game. Namath's pass is away, and it is complete to Sauer, and George is down at the Cleveland 34. A 19-yard pickup on that pass play from Namath. Joe to throw. He's going deep into the corner for Sauer. He's got it.
There you go, there you go, there you go. You're going to catch the Browns doing something they do very seldom, and that's blitz. They've got more than 4 guys coming back after Namath. Sauer runs a super route, fake to the outside. They just caught him off guard. A great route, a great throw. 6 points for the Jets. We're close to having another brand new ball game.
The man who got beat on that play is Freddie Summers, number 20, a 2-year man from Wake Forest.
The key point is you can't blitz the Jets and Namath. You just can't do it.
Jim Turner in for the extra point. It is good. 3 minutes and 22 seconds to play in the ball game. 1st and 10 Cleveland. They're on 22. That's Bo Scott up the middle. Al Atkinson from the middle linebacker position, the man who got him. They go to Kelly. The Jets were looking for him. They get him up around the 24-yard line. Big play. Nelson will throw. Can't find anybody. Puts his head down, and he makes it out to the 27-yard line. Dick Shafrath, number 77, tried to come across and help him. But Larry Grantham and Al Atkinson, the linebackers for the Jets, recovered quickly and made the tackle. So Cleveland will have to kick it away. Here is the punt now by Don Cockcroft. He kicks it toward Mike Battle. He comes up. The ball bounces by him. He indicated fair catch. He thought the ball would go out of bounds, and how about that? The ball is on the 4-yard line. And the Jets cannot move it.
To amplify what I was saying a moment ago, Keith, unofficially, the Jets have gained 545 yards in this game, total, to 219 for the Cleveland Browns. Yet, with the clock running out, 1 minute and 20 to go, 1 minute 19, 1 minute 18, you see it, they are trailing 24-21.
Castor is wide to the right. Sauer wide to the left. Namath deep in the end zone to throw. He throws. It is batted down, incomplete. And the man who did it is big number 81, Gregory. I am almost sure it was Gregory who got his hands on it. 3rd down and 12, New York, from their own 3-yard line. 53 seconds to play in the ball game. Is there lightning in Joe Willie's arm? Let's see. As he goes for Sauer to the sidelines, both feet are in. The pass is complete.
Let's take a look at what is recognized as one of the very best pattern runners in football. He runs one of the best routes in football. Watch his feet stay inbound, and that takes a lot of time and a lot of work. And this is something that George Sauer doesn't mind either one of them. He puts a lot of time in the game because he loves it.
First down, New York at their own 18-yard line. 47 seconds to play. The Browns lead 24-21. Before more than 85,000 people. Snido almost gets Namath. The pass is intercepted. It is intercepted by number 52, Billy Andrews. Touchdown, and no penalty flags on the field. You can't. There's a depressed Joe Namath. And a very happy Bill Andrews as Don Cockcroft comes in and nails the extra point. Here's the kick. It goes to Mike Battle in the end zone. He drops it. He will not return it. With 35 seconds to play in the game, Cleveland leads 31-21. Al Woodall in at quarterback. He is trapped. And he is dropped, and it's Jerry Shirk, number 72, the big rookie from Oklahoma State, who has gone all the way on defense tonight. Al Woodall from the 17-yard line, and it is almost intercepted by Walt Sumner. And 17 from the 13 as Woodall goes to throw, and he throws. The pass is caught, but it matters little.